Okay, let's go for another.
Cerulean seal of mine, shining from the abyss. Akashic Eye. Activate! I haven't had the chance to see it myself, but I imagine the mechanics behind it are pretty similar. I scan the spiritual data of Dingo Brad that lies within this land's memory. Tell me, where was he on the morning of October 25th, 1208?
Here to relax too? This market's got everything.
Central Eastern culture is so fascinating.
This pathway is just like the one we saw earlier.
I wonder just what's waiting for us up ahead.
So these are here to prevent the water level from rising too high during the rainy season, huh? Looking a little low at the moment. Though when Arkwright came here toward the end of last year, I bet it was even lower. On the other hand, Dingo showed up right at the start of the dry season, meaning the water stores would have been much higher.
This forensic analysis of yours is great and all, but...
So your objective this entire time has been to figure out what Dingo Brad was up to, is that it?
The reporter who was caught in the explosion in Cray, and who was revived only to be exploited for another's grotesque ambitions.
I never got the chance to speak with him face to face, but if there's one thing I know for sure, it's that he's never coming back. Anyhow, I imagine you're only one step away from finding what you seek. yes?
Quite the observational skills you got there. Guess I was right to bring you along. And I could say the same to Lapis, what with that superior processing power of hers, couldn't I? But I got a feeling you two still don't get where all this is headed. You sure you want to keep tagging along?
Of course we do. We're in this till the end. Don't exactly know what you're after, but if that hunky reporter's involved, that's all the more reason for us to stick around.
Got a feeling he was here looking into the Octogenesis. If we discover anything new about them, we should consider passing it along to Van and the others. Would be nice to settle our debt with them.
Yeah, about that. Might be a problem if you chat too much with them, you know? Could end with you getting snuffed out, after all.
Hey! Stop bullying them, Kevin! Whether they come along or not, you don't...
No, it's fine. He's right. Even though we're both former assassins, Nadia and I took an oath to never kill again. But the idea that we'd be able to keep that oath, I knew all too well that was just our egos speaking.
S and I have talked this over time and time again. We know that an excuse like ours won't always fly. But even still, we swore that was a line we'd never cross again. So that
Nadia
S could live a normal life for once. Swin. Nadia.
You really mean that? Even if that oath of yours is what ends up getting her killed?
I plan on holding myself to it for as long as I can. But if that were to happen, I'd simply die with her.
And what about you? I feel like you're the type who'd take down his killer and then follow after yourself.
Well, yeah, but I'd prefer not having to in the first place. Oh, and if they had accomplices, I'd probably take all of them with us, too. Don't worry. We'd never let it come to that anyway. Right, Rufus?
Indeed. As their leader, that's the very least I can do.
I appreciate that.
Well, I believe LP, but you can have 30% of my trust.
Fine, all right. Guess I did say I'd be keeping my eye on you after all. Just know that I've got one request for you, and it's from me, your ever-youthful employer.
Youthful? Please.
Rufus is 32, right? I'm sure you're probably younger than him, but...
I'm only 28, you brats. I mean, yes, I am older than Arkwright, but still. Anyway, that oath you took, to never kill again, I don't want to see any exceptions to that rule. Which means no throwing your lives away because something happened to your better half, you hear? And that goes for both of you. Basically, I'm asking you to stay true to your oath. Now then, let's get going.
Of course. If possible, I'd like to have this matter settled by evening.
I'll give you shard support from the back line. Can't we hang out a little longer?
A fresh start.
So refreshing. I could plop down on the floor and doze off right here.
I doubt the water's that clean. It needs being out in the heat.
Don't start slacking on too hard. Especially when we realize what's waiting for us ahead.
Just leave it to me. I'll
Open
in
wide!
the pocket. At a safe distance. Alrighty,
Open wide!
Let's not waste any more time.
using arts. This should prove effective.
Bam!
Your charge attack is on hit.
All prepped up. To the next. Open wide. Florida. Not done. Bam!
This is what peak Nana performance looks like. Alrighty.
Engage at a safe distance.
Yikes. Old message. Open wide.
You have my support.
Florida. Next. Open wide.
Your charge attack is on hit.
Hang it up. Slow him down. Make it happen, Nadia.
Allow me.
You're in command, Captain Tettle. Oop, he fell. Down you go! And finish! What the?
Whose gauge limit on?
All according to calculation.
Let's see you keep that up. Bam!
Engage at a safe distance.
Their ranks are many. Be mindful.
I detect a presence. Perhaps a search is in order.
Oh, treasure!
This one looks tough. Keep your guard up.
I detect a presence. Perhaps a search is in order.
Ooh, that's something glowing.
I advise you prepare.
Down they go. Open
Your
wide.
charge attack is on hit.
Got the drop on it. On guard. Make it happen, Nadia.
Yeah, phew! I believe in you, S.
Call the shots, Rufus!
You're mine.
A natural outcome.
You can take the next one too, boss.
Engage at a safe distance.
Their ranks are many. Be mindful.
Try using arts. They should prove effective. I detect a presence. Perhaps a search is in order.
Alrighty.
Wait, what's that sparkle?
No more Florida.
Your charge attack is on hand.
Mow him down.
Allow me.
Keep step.
Got it! Wide open!
Counting on you, Swin.
Okay.
Try and reach me. Nadia! If it's a fight you want,
Activating skill. Allow me.
Too slow! I won't show any mercy.
A good chance for a shard boost.
What to do? Phew, yes! Okay.
Activating skill.
I'll exploit that.
I'll get you for that. Seems about right.
Still a ways to go.
I just keep growing and growing.
are further heights still in my reach?
This one looks tough. Keep your guard up.
Engage at a safe distance. Using arts. They should prove effective.
Yikes, a whole mess of goons.
Oh, treasure!
All right, let's rip.
This water is getting louder. We must be nearing the end.
But what awaits us at the end? Whatever it may be, he'll come face to face soon.
Let's go, S.
Yeah, no matter what lies in wait.
Alrighty then.
Wow, it's beautiful! This must be where they draw in water from the oasis, huh?
Van mentioned he and his group fought some big monster here during the film festival last year. It was right after that they were ambushed by the overseer of Orem.
Olympia. I never really knew much about her, since she was from a different garden and all. But from what I've seen of her fighting style, I'm impressed they were able to make it out in one piece. And all without Van's trump card.
That was around the time Reset transferred to Arkwright Solutions, right? Mirabelle told me she was actually pretty nervous about joining them.
She was?
Ugh, that's super adorable! It's so unfair that she gets to be both cool and cute. Granted, I guess she has helped me out a bunch in the past, but...
You sure you kids want to be leaking info about your former co-workers to us?
You can hardly call it leaking info. All relevant parties have been aware of what transpired here for months now, I'm sure. Although, I doubt much of anyone knew about Dingo's arrival thereafter. All that being said, Father Kevin, I believe it's about time you told us what your true objective here is. In less than a year, Calvert has been the site of 3 monumental events. I can't imagine what you're after has anything to do with the space program, considering we're so far from its base. So, why are you really here?
Alright, I'll show you. Only makes sense to let a fellow scumbag in on the secret, right? And I guess it wouldn't hurt to show Lapis either. Figure she's too rational to have it affect her much. But you two are another story. Let me be clear here. Once you cross this line, there'll be no turning back. What you're about to see is going to alter your perspective on a whole slew of things. Not in a way that'll be easy to swallow. Might even affect your relationship with Arkwright. Sure you're alright with that?
Try to sway us all you want, but the decision is ours, and ours alone.
That's right. And we've decided to take the leap. And if I come to regret it in the future, I'll just get my revenge by killing you in your sleep or something. I'm sure LP will have some ideas.
I will?
As your attendant, I'd be more than happy to help you brainstorm.
You guys have got some real nerve, you know that? Alright then. Let's see what you're made of. After all, if I ever go off the deep end, I need to know you have the strength to take me down.
LP.
Cerulean seal of mine, shining from the abyss.
His stigma.
The 4 of us together should be...
May 1,000 thorns adorn your flesh with despair. Turn to ash, pillar of vanish into the darkness of purgatory.
Two stigmas?
And by combining them, he's multiplied their power.
So this is the 1,000-Hand Guardian? No. This is the Heretic Hunter. The man the Overseers were so fearful of.
And Loa. I'd heard he possessed 2 stigmas, but...
Yeah. I know being able to use them at the same time is kinda cheating. But given what we're gonna be up against, I figured I'd better get used to it. Anyway, it's about time I tested you kids. I'll be putting you in the ring too, former leader of the Iron Bloods. And heck, might as well see what you're all about, Lapis. Show me how far your determination, how far the strength of your bonds can take you.
Let's do this!
I will face you as the man I am now. No petty tricks or stratagems.
You're going down, Super Ultimate Gehenonian! I'm gonna roast you like a marshmallow, then eat you right up!
Can you not? And I swear, you're the queen of ugly nicknames. I can't really hold back when I'm in this state, so fight like your lives are on the line.
Good. Now we can prove that we're more than you took us for.
We're gonna take you down with the power of love!
Show us your parameters, please.
Nadia!
A good chance for a shard boost.
There you go!
Give it up!
I won't show any mercy.
A good chance for a shard boost.
Hang tight.
Have the advantage. Press it.
Activating skill.
I'll end this now. Ross! Cypher!
Boost gauge
Call the
limit
shots,
removed.
Rufus!
Activating skill.
You would challenge a nameless rook.
Teach them a lesson, Rufus!
So be it. Let the duel commence. Disperse!
The boost gauge limit has been raised.
Wow, Kevin! Your spiritual energy is unlike anything I've ever seen.
And you've honed it through skill alone. There's more to you than meets the eye, it seems.
Feelings mutual. Think I'll turn things up a notch from here. Seals of mine, conflicting from the abyss. Fly, holy spears of space. Pierce, unholy spears of time. By your opposing natures. Bring ruin to all!
Fire in the hole!
You're doing better than I thought.
Could say the same to you. Lucky we never ran into you when we were with the Gardens.
That said, we will be the ones winning here.
Activating skill.
On guard!
I'm calling it here.
With your
This'll do the trick. May your soul find rest. Say your prayers. Hope you heard.
Now I'm mad!
Certain arts will be more potent.
Stay on guard.
VOC activate!
Initiating drive.
Fire in the hole!
In I go.
activating skill.
Oh. You presume to challenge me?
Victory or nothing!
Consider the gauntlet taken, then. Disperse!
The boost gauge limit has been raised.
All right. I'll call it here.
Did we win?
You sure did. Beat me fair and square, too. If you guys managed to survive that, then I've got nothing else. Swin, Nadia, you kids are on a whole nother level. Who you are today, and who you want to continue being, the skills you built in your garden days, I see now that you've combined these facets of yourselves and polished them to a shine. And that includes all the stuff you've learned through meeting Rufus, Lapis, and Arkwright's crew.
Huh?
Primary member of the Ironbloods. No, Rufus. Didn't really need to gauge your skills in the first place, honestly, but been kind of curious about you for a while now. cruel to everyone, even yourself, but not completely merciless. And the one thing you seemed to desire most was to feel as if you could trust others. Probably why you were so drawn to Lapis. Or am I wrong?
Huh?
I don't believe I recall ever asking the church for counseling. But I will admit, you are partially correct. Much of my life has been void of connection. I yearned for recognition from the man I chose as my father, then, indirectly as it was, witnessed his end. And in spite of my attempts to do so, I was unable to either surpass him or become his equal. However, it was only upon meeting such failure that I began to realize I yearned to be someone else, someone who could lead by example. To become such is my current goal. Although I recognize its insignificance in relation to everything else at the moment.
Rufus.
I see.
Wait, are you being serious right now? No, surprise, this was all part of my master plan?
Well, there's still time, I suppose.
What does that mean? Ah, whatever. That's all I got on you anyway. As for you, Lapis, well, you're made of strong stuff. You're probably the last person I need to be worrying about.
That's all you have to say? Everyone else got a whole character analysis.
All right. Think I'm good to show you all the truth now. Then I'll leave it to you to decide whether you want to help me or not. So, how does that sound, Swin? Nadia?
I'm good with that. I get that you and yours need to proceed cautiously.
Gotta say, I wasn't expecting we'd have to talk about all that mushy stuff first, though. Don't you think it's a little unfair you know everything about us? Maybe we should go digging up all your secrets, too. Like where that edgy nickname of yours came from, or what your sickeningly sweet family life was like with Reese and you-know-who.
She was so different back then. Wait, you know who? Just how much do you even know already?
Sickeningly sweet? Why does that sound so delicious?
Cerulean seal of mine, shining from the abyss.
This Akashic Eye of yours, I've been told you borrowed it.
That's right. Though, I can't tell you from who. Sorry.
This sensation is so familiar.
Given the timing, would that put it at about when the incident with the Crimson Grendel was happening?
Could also be connected to whoever opened that portal in front of Trion Tower.
Akashic Eye. Activate! Scan the underground waterway for traces of Dingo Brad's spiritual data. Just what was he doing here? And who was it that he came here to meet?
Burn in hell, asshole.
Is everyone all right?
Yeah, that was hard, but we did it. What's that? An angel?
Get down!
This is...
October of last year, when Van and the others came to Tharbad.
Got that right. Probably drew this memory because you guys are here. Give us a look at what happened after this. There we go. That's it.
Van! Pull yourself together! We're right here with you. Please, try and stay calm.
On, yeah.
I see I made it in time.
Glad there aren't many monsters around. Heard there were more than a few of them. Back when Van came through the place. So the rumors were true. They really do raise the water levels during the dry season. But how am I supposed to get past? Guess I could always jump in and swim across. Dingo speaking. I'm almost at the designated meeting point. But I think I'm gonna be swimming the rest of the... Huh? All right. I'll give it a try. Looks different, but it's definitely one of them. Guess I press here? What just... Huh? How did all that water just disappear? It's completely dry. What the hell is going on? Yes, exactly. All of the water just vanished from the waterway.
Is that so? Then it would seem that it's functioning properly. The change isn't permanent, however. Please be sure to keep the device active. I'll be waiting for you further in.
Understood. I'll head there immediately. That thing's barely holding together. Looks like it fell apart years ago.
That's because it did. This place has been dry for about 20 years now.
20 years, huh? Sorry. Should I not be taking pictures?
There's no need to worry, though it may affect the principle of causality. I suppose, however, there's a 50-50 chance anything will show up in those photos at all. Just like the proverbial cat in the box.
You mean...
I see you're a sharp one, aren't you? You've already begun piecing things together. Particularly in regard to how that friend of yours fits into all this. As well as the significance of those relics his assistant is currently searching the country for.
Saw right through me. So, have you already spoken to them?
I've yet to even meet them, though I do look forward to having the chance. I'm worried how involved they and you are with Almata, though. That group is dangerous, and not only because they're getting close to an ontological truth.
Well, you're not wrong about that.
You're a handful, I swear. Just know this. You should refrain from placing too much trust in me, Dingo. After all, the way things are now is all due to the unforgivable deception I performed. I replaced what should have been with an observational outcome of my own.
Can't say I know what your intent is, but what I do know is that you've been good to me for years. I mean, if it wasn't helping me evade Almada, you were teaching me to navigate the orbital net. And I know you've been anticipating the coming of 1209 more than anyone else. Seriously, if you ever need help, Professor, know that I've got your back. Investigation, disruption, intel manipulation. Whatever you need, I'll do it. After all, anything that I do to help you should help Van and the others as well. Right?
Dingo.
Anyway, you still where I think you are, Professor? I'll head over now.
Thank you. And by the way, I'd like to return to Basel within the day if I can. I'll open the path once I know you're near.
So, it produces a shift in reality by resonating with the main unit. At this point, I'm not sure I understand even half of this. Things in Basel seem to be reaching a turning point, though. Time I put some work in behind the scenes. Which reminds me, I also need to put together all of my notes in Almada.
Hold on a sec. Why was QT's grandma... Do Van and Aggie know about this?
Not sure I was able to follow all that, but we just saw something really crazy, didn't we?
Yes, I heard him mention something about a shift in reality at the end there, too. I guess that would make sense, considering the waterway changed in a literal instant, I mean. That grate over there was completely destroyed, too.
This certainly has the air of something the Septian Church would need to handle. Well then, it would appear that you finally have your target. Don't you?
Yeah, though nothing's for sure. Well, not yet at least. But seeing as a certain saint of ours has been given full authority by Her Holiness, her requests are absolute. I've got no choice now but to take up the title I once relinquished. The title of Heretic Hunter. And the duty that comes with it. We're no slouches.
Our rank has risen.
Thanks. Don't mind if I do. Oh, nicely done.
An accolade I'll receive with grace.
Setting aside the fact that you were getting all cozy with that shadow girl without telling us?
No, let's not set that aside. You really should have called us in as backup, Van.
Sure, you had Ren with you. But if Risha was there, why didn't you at least call me in too?
Yeesh, give me a break already. This was all just something that popped up out of nowhere during my nightly rounds. I could tell there was something going on with that girl, but I had no idea it was gonna turn out like that.
Poor Yorda, though. To think her brother ran off and left her like that.
Poor Yorda. You do remember just who we're talking about, don't you?
Her brother was the worst of the two by far. Honestly, I still don't think I have it in me to forgive him for what he did.
Those two went as far as attempting to set off a nuclear weapon on Nemeth Island. They may have even succeeded at one point, in a manner of speaking. I still have my reservations about the sister. But given what you experienced last night, it would seem the brother is now the greater threat.
So you think he may have been behind that cult ceremony then, I take it?
Sure do.
Without a doubt, it had a lot of similarities to the ones the DG cult held. But the most significant difference is that there didn't seem to be any focus on denying the goddess.
Catra, Ren.
Can't be 100% sure just yet, but if you ask me, I'm thinking it's not connected. Just didn't smell the same. In the time I had to spend around them, I found DG members always had this weird sort of rancid stink to them. Like something deep inside was slowly devouring their soul. It was a thick, sour stench.
True.
Yes. It was as though all the darkest parts of their hearts were condensed, boiled down to a thick sludge.
That sounds like the exact same aura I sensed when we were at Nemeth Island.
Well, each of their lodges were quite different. They all did have that same sort of pallor hanging over them. And you say you didn't get that same feeling at all last night?
Right. It was almost like they were just putting on a stage play. Hollow imitation of the real thing, without any of the underlying darkness.
A hollow imitation.
Well, given your nose, I'm sure you're pretty much right on the money. But while we're talking about knockoffs, you mentioned that Ix kid had a familiar-looking device on him, right?
Yes. He was in stealth mode, so it was hard to see it clearly. But from what we could see, it certainly had a strong resemblance.
The frame was a lot less fancy than that one, at least.
Even so, he was able to use it to perform some sort of transposition, along with that invisible creature he had with him.
No matter how you look at this, the situation's headed for the shitter. You said a lot of the people who went missing were Easterners, right? No way Heyward's gonna sit on their asses after that.
And the whole time, Mr. Kincaid at the CID knew something was going on, but turned a blind eye to it. Whether you look at it from a counterterrorism perspective or as an intelligence agency, there's no reason for them to do nothing.
You're right. It doesn't matter how close to completion the space program is. In fact, something like this could even jeopardize it, so why?
Nah, that ain't it. Way that guy was acting, it was like he was absolutely sure this wouldn't affect anything about the space program. Seems like your people are bent on overlooking cases like this one till then. The hell is the CID? No. What are you and the President even thinking?
That information is classified. I'm not at liberty to speak on that point, I'm afraid. Surely you, of all people, can understand that. Van Arkwright of Arkwright Solutions.
The world is enslaved by a pathological disease. The white population is infested with anti-immigration sentiment, while Easterners are immured by tradition. Mankind is powerless before their own inhibitions, snared in the sin shackled to them from birth. But don't lose heart, for salvation yet awaits humanity. This false night we call our lives shall be exposed, and the new dawn will rise to guide us.
Karma is humanity's sin. In fact, it's the original sin.
Hold on a sec. Before you do that, how about adding me back to the part-timer list?
My, there's an unexpected guest.
Well, look who decided to show up again out of the blue.
Hey there, everyone. Been a while since I saw you all. I think it was back when I swung by with that Under Lucia cake or whatever it was called.
Right. I remember that.
After brazenly stealing their limited time seasonal special off my desk, you tried to pawn something off their standard menu on me. That special ended right after. I never ended up getting a chance to try it.
Van's exuding such sorrow. I can feel it from all the way over here.
You're getting weepy over a pastry. Cut it out, you freak.
Fine. It won't make up for it, but I'll work for free this time around, okay? I've been real busy for a while now, but I hear things have started to get pretty wild for you guys.
Wow, well, you sure wasted no time getting yourself up to speed. Did Kincaid tell you that or something?
I was under the impression that Ikaruga, like Marduk, was in the middle of carrying out orders from the presidential office.
Well, I won't deny that we are. Oh, but it's not like they told us all that much about their plan. They're being really tight-lipped about everything. I doubt either of our groups can even see half of the big picture. We're all pretty much just dancing in the president's and CID's palms at this point.
Sure seems like it.
Now that you mention it, I suppose I did get that impression.
Anyway, Ikaruga's part to play happens closer to the big climax of all of this, so I was able to take some time off this morning. When I heard about what all went down last night, I thought I'd see if you wanted my help. With little Miss Kitty and Beauty's Blade tied up with work, I'm sure you could use an extra hand here, right?
So, you were listening in on us. Though, given your intuition, I suppose you could have just as easily figured it out.
Well, someone as strong as you would definitely be a big help. What do you think, Van?
It's fine. Shouldn't cause any problems if you're just tagging along this morning. And honestly, there's just too much weirdness going on right now. I could use some help from that unclouded eye of yours.
Understood. Just leave it to me. Sorry to have derailed things, but now that that's all settled, how about we get out there and tackle those 4 SPGs? Gotta get all warmed up for this afternoon and evening. I want to make sure my senses are clear and sharp.
Hold up. What's going on in the afternoon and evening?
From the sound of it, you have something important scheduled?
Yep. First up is our super critical mission for the space program that—
Nope, nuh-uh. Shut your mouth right now. Don't want to hear any of that. If it ain't got anything to do with us, you just keep it to yourself. You hear me?
Yeah, I guess neither one is related to you. Directly, anyway. I did hear that you met him at Marduk, though. And I feel like the two of you will have some connection in the future.
Shut it! I don't want to hear easily guessable hints coming out of you either. The forecast said it was going to rain, but I don't see an umbrella on you, Shizna.
We have,
Candy?
Her clothes weren't even wet when she came to the office, though.
It was only a little drizzle. I just dodged it all. No problem.
I'm not even going to ask.
The girls are already set to perform at numerous space program-related events, which, coupled with their flashy live shows, appears to be growing their fan base. Thanks for the heads up. And now we bring you the weather.
We have, Candy? This is all part of my—
What would you like?
Please stop by again sometime.
For those traveling through the vicinity.
This place is so cozy, I might never leave.
Pick something already. A meal, huh? Hold on. You better savor that flavor. A meal, huh? Hold on. You better savor that flavor. Be seeing ya. Pick something already. Be seeing ya.